AccuJob changed my life. One thing that I would say is that before I used to think before like what should I write in the hardcore skills in my resume, and after AccuJob I think there are plenty of things for me to write. And yeah, I think AccuJob would probably is like one of the best, or for me it is the best because I don't know about other the tech startups.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Utkarsh and today we have very amazing guest with us. Today's guest is Richa. She is BTech student from non-IT field, but she chose to go to the data analytics career. She joined that data analytics board. So Richa got placed at Keto and this was her first interview which she cracked. So let's welcome her and get to know her story. So hi Richa, welcome to our YouTube channel. First of all, very much congratulations on getting placed.
Thank you so much.
Before moving forward, can you first please introduce yourself and tell us your background?
Yes, so my name is Richa Pandey and I have completed my bachelor's in technology, my BTech. I was in 2023, I was an instrumentation student. I was not from a CSIT background. I was from a completely non-tech background, but I wanted to transition to the data analytics field. So I researched for like a couple of months, and also I was trying to look for jobs back in October last year. And like until December, I was convinced that I should join AccuJob because I actually connected with you guys in June also. But I was hoping I might like find a job without like having a professional certification or like upskilling in the best way, but I couldn't. So I thought of joining AccuJob, and I think it really changed my life. One thing that I would say is that before I used to think before like what should I write in the hardcore skills in my resume, and after AccuJob I think there are plenty of things for me to write. And yeah, I think AccuJob would probably is like one of the best, or for me it is the best because I don't know about other the tech startups. But like one of my friends, so I told her about AccuJob, but you know she didn't look convinced. But I mean I was enjoying studying here and upskilling. So I think now that I have got a job, I should connect with her again and I should tell her about AccuJob, because you guys are just not helping us to upskill, but also finding the opportunities in market. Like at times like this year and last year, it is very tough to find jobs, and I think nobody could be a better example than a person who was sitting at home for a year. So
Got it.
yeah.
Cool. So like you did your BTech in instrumentation, right? So how did you decide to transition to data analytics field, not in the development field?
So basically, in the last year of BTech, BTech students have the option to choose elective subjects. So I chose a database management system in my elective subjects. But as we all know, in college, you just cannot, study or, know as much. You just have to mug up and write in the exam. So I had an interest, but I just couldn't pursue it in a proper way in my semester. So that's when I developed an interest towards data analysis, and then that's it. That's how I started researching about where I should upskill from.
So how did you decide to upskill? Like mostly 99% of the students who are graduating, they directly look for the job, irrespective whatever skill they have, right? So how did you decide first you should upskill and then look for a job?
I think I wanted to transition my career into the data analytics field, and I believe to enter into a field like this, you should have the proper skills. And I don't think any branch in the BTech is going to get you ready for that. I think even if you are from a CSIT background, it is not easy. You can become like a software developer or something like that, but I think not in the data analytics field. You need the proper skills to enter here. So I think that is what I thought.
True.
And I researched like couple of schools before joining here.
Got it. Cool. So how was your journey with AccuJob? before sitting for the placements, like you were coming from the background where you had a minimal knowledge of data analytics, right? So you studied everything from zero to advanced, right? So how was your journey during the upskilling?
Yeah, I think during all my modules, I think teachers were like super intelligent. I actually, during all my, people say that, sitting at home learning from classes, you won't be able to learn as much. But it's not just classes, there are recordings. Even if you miss out on something, even if you want to go back to it, you can do that. And there are plenty of gym questions. Like gym was like it is like a part in the Academic Job portal. Like you can access a lot of material, you can access a lot of questions. So I think all you guys did was provide me with the right direction and the right material, and I think the rest is the job of the person who wants to upskill.
Yes, correct. Got it. So like, was it easy for you or difficult for you learning SQL, Tableau, Python, and everything?
I think it's dependent on person to person, but I think the way that we were taught, I think even if you are from a completely non-tech background, you can learn, because there was plenty of time to learn all these skills. I think 1-2 months for each module is more than enough to, if you are actually devoting, few hours a day to study.
Got it. So now, like, you completed your training for upskilling, right? And you started sitting for the placement. So how was your journey during the placement? I think this was the first company which you
this
cracked
was
in
my
your first
first
go, right?
company. And I have not even completed all my modules yet. I am on my machine learning module currently. So basically, if you pass your mocks for all these skills, so you can sit up for interviews in your last module. So this was actually my first interview with like a company, Keto. I live in Mumbai, so it is in Andheri. So I think I have also attended like a couple of resume building sessions and like soft skill sessions. So there is also like a soft skill module. I have completed it. I think it all depends. If you are actually, if you really want to upskill and find yourself a good job, you have to work hard for it. So I have done all the material that has been provided by you guys. So I think maybe that helped me during my interviews. And I think the mocks really helped me, because I've given a lot of mocks for SQL as well as Python. They are very important. They actually tell you how questions are going to be asked in an interview. So I think that helped me too.
Mock really helped you during a placement, right?
Yeah, there are mentorship sessions too. Like if you are in doubt with some of the questions, you want to ask for them, like one-on-one session with any of the tutors, that can help you too.
What was the interview process for Keto?
Interview process was basically, first they had to shortlist the resume, and there were 2 technical rounds. So my resume got shortlisted, and then in the first technical round they asked me like few questions about SQL. Like most were about SQL. It depends on the position. Like there are multiple. There are data analyst, business analyst, data engineer. Multiple positions come in the job portal. So it depends on the position as well. But yeah, they asked me like a mixture of both SQL, Python, and a bit of Excel questions. And in the second round for my interview, it was they gave me like a case study, and was basically like to judge my analytical skills. So it was like that. Yeah. So there were 2 rounds.
Got it. So when you set for the placements, right? So first round you told us like for the resume shortlisting. When I talk to students, they don't give that much importance to resume, right? So according to you, like you recently got placed, right? So how will you suggest our students or coming students what is the importance of resume and how they can build their resume basically, right? Students think the resume is just their education, right? It's more than that. So can you please give a little?
I think the resume should be in a way like it's crisp, it's clear, and it's not too fancy. Just my resume is very simple, like basic details of my education like no need for 10th and 12th. Obviously, if I'm graduated, they know I have done 10th and 12th. So like that. So it was, I mentioned all my skills and my projects. I think that is where you should emphasis on if you are a fresher, because obviously freshers don't have like the experience to mention in the resume. They probably have 1 or 2 internships, that's it. So I think that is where you should, and you should make it in a way, like I think like do not put it in like different sections throughout the sheet, like in a vertical sense you should make one by one. I think that is how, because resume shortlisting is on, even on when you apply on LinkedIn and such, it is not shortlisted most of the times. And yeah,
Yes, got true. You also mentioned projects, right? So I think during the course you made many projects, right? But
yeah,
there are many students who don't give that much importance to the project, right? So how project really helped you, when whatever you studied, how did projects really help you to understand everything in the concept in the one book?
See, if you talk about like throughout like my journey, I did make like one project after my Python module, and that was the project that you guys assisted us and helped us with a bit. But there are plenty more projects in on the portal, and if you are willing to give up some of your time, to make those projects, it is really going to help you to understand like how are you going to work in like a real life scenario, like projects. There are questions in the projects like that to understand how are you going to use up your data when like a question is asked to you. So I think that's where projects really help you, and it actually does, because even at Keto, one of the interviewers told me, like, asked me about the projects that I've made, and I put up my projects and my GitHub link where I've uploaded all my projects. Yeah, I think projects are important. They really show how much you know, how much you've learned.
Yes. As a fresher, resume is very important, and in resume, structured resume is very important. Having projects, education, and everything is very important, right? Cool. So, like, you finally got placed. So, how was your parents' reaction getting to know, like, after completing education and having a 1 year gap?
Because I have been applying for jobs for so long, because even while I was upskilling, I was applying for jobs on various job sites. I got eligible like a few weeks back, but before that I was applying on my own. And like even on like the portal, there is an option where off-campus jobs you guys provide us with, like there are lots of jobs. So I used to apply there, but most of the time the answer is like, unfortunately your resume is not shortlisted and all. So that is why my mom was shocked that I have been selected. She was she actually thought that maybe market is really bad, and that is why she thought getting the job would be hard, and I haven't even completed the module yet. But when I told her, she was like, that's really good. Even entering into a tech field is a big deal nowadays. So I think, yeah.
So one last question. So coming from the non-tech background, learning everything from basic to advanced and getting placed and cracking your first interview, right? So you must have done something which other students must wanted to know, right? So what are the basic 2 important or 3 important points which you think is important for every student who is looking to start their career in data analytics, irrespective of their educational background?
I think one would be people usually do not pay much mind to it, but soft skills are super important. The way you represent yourself in an interview, the way you talk, it is also very important. And it's great that you guys are guiding us in that too, because that is really not your job. Your job is to provide us with the right technical material. But that is, I think, one thing that is very important, because entering in corporate, they just don't want somebody who knows everything in SQL but doesn't know how to interact properly. So I think that soft skills would be one thing. And also consistency is important, because I have done my Excel module in January, and if I didn't do like my mocks, or if I didn't go back to what I have learned and revise from time to time, I would eventually forget it because I have been learning a lot since last few months. So I think you should keep on going back to, because जब तक घर पे बैठे हो, you need to, you know, go back to all your skills and refresh with everything. Otherwise, you can forget it. I think that is one.
Perfect advice. Yes, I think this is very important. You were correct. Yes, consistency and revision is very important for any student, right? Because journey is very long, right? If you keep on
Yeah.
just moving forward without revising anything, so at the end you will be at 0
Yeah.
point, right? That is
Keep on practicing like the Python questions or the SQL questions. It is important. Like you won't forget everything, but it'll stay in your mind longer if you like keep revising from time and time again.
correct. Thank you, Richa, for taking your time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Sharing your story with really motivated type of students, right? And all the best. You are joining on Monday, right? I hope this new journey will really help you in growing your career moving forward.
Thank you, Uttara, and thank you.